Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, my first question will be, what made you sign up for the series?
Oh wow. What made me sign up for the series? Um, Sorry, I kind of feel a little bit out of my mind. It was it was about evening wear design, and I was very surprised. They give us a very all of a sudden they call us and say this is your first assignment, and that was the evening wear, which is a good and bad for me. Which is evening wear is my strength, and I have done so many evening wears in my life. But the thing is, I don't know what to do at the moment because all kind of fancy ideas come to my mind, and I'm a little bit stressed. And it's the first assignment, and the time was really limited. I have to shop the fabric. I have to think about the inspiration out of nowhere. And after this, after the shows was going on, I got used to it. The first assignment, pretty much, we had pretty much time to do it. So I was kind of very exciting, and kind of stressed at the same time.
Yeah. And how long have you been working in the field of fashion?
Let me think. I've been working field of fashion 7 years since I started my own brand. But before that, I was studying here and there in Parsons, in China, in Central San Martins, taking courses. So it's been a long while.
Yeah. Do you remember the point in time where when you were at like when you were a child or anything and you were like, wow, like fashion excited you, and then that's when you knew that this was something you wanted to be a part of? Do you remember that point?
I don't remember, but my mom always remembers the point where I'm kind of into fashion. She took me for shopping, and after we got back home, she's like, this is the story she told me. I never remember. She's like, I told her, mom, why didn't you buy that dress? She was like, which dress? And then I draw it on paper, and she's so surprised because I was only 3 or 4 years old.
Wow, that is so cool. What's something that you learned about yourself from doing the series?
I learned about myself from the series is like I can do all kinds of categories of fashion. It really encouraged me to explore more different fields of fashion. Even for a lot of people, they're the same, but it's not. Like sportswear, activewear, winter wear, everything. A lot of different stuff. Oh my God. It's like I have never think about I would ever try to do them for my own brand, because the brand identity is more feminine, fancy, ready-to-wear or couture dresses. But I participate in this show, making me feel like, okay, yeah, I can do all those.
Awesome. And what was it like to have Nicole Richie and Jeremy Scott judge your designs?
Oh, there are some, okay, let me think. They said they like my style. They said everything worked together, especially the first episode. And it depends on different time of my work. They're very direct, they're very critical, and they're very encouraging at the same time.
Yeah. And I can imagine it can be quite stressful as well. So for you, what was the most stressful thing about bringing your designs to life on the show?
Oh, bring my design to what?
What was the most stressful part about being on the show?
The most stressful part definitely because of time limits. I'm a couture designer. I always design, I will make some high-end, good quality fashion pieces. But because of time and sometimes they only give us one day to do a great amount of work. And the most stressful part is like I have to do the messy stages to achieve something presentable. And that's a really most stressful part. Even think about it now, I still can feel it.
And for you, who or what would you say are your inspirations when it comes to designing?
I'm the kind of designer, my inspiration always comes from something, from nature, from art, not really from people. Because I'm designing for people, I want to bring something outside of human society, but it's not really, I want to bring something that is not people always wear, not what people always think of. I live in a big city in New York, and I see people everywhere, but I really dream about something that is outside the city, outside of the modern world.
Yeah. And after appearing on the series, do you hope that it will bring more awareness to what you're doing with your designs?
Yes, definitely. And I'm going to bring some assignments idea. I will say like the show give us assignments, and I never think about what to do. I never think about I'm going to do like winter wear or something. So I'm going to do the winter wear, and I'm going to bring the same inspiration and develop to a bigger collection to my own brand.
Yeah, awesome. And last question: why should audiences tune in to Making the Cut?
What could you repeat the question?
Yes, why should audiences watch the show?
Wow, I think this season going to surprise everyone how good designers are. I love everyone in my team, and I respect all their work. I think as a designer, I'm so impressed, to be honest. And their work going to surprise our audience too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting, and congrats on this series. And I can't wait for audiences to tune in.
Thank you very much.